Doro is a brand that makes mobile phones for the over 65s or for those who aren't especially confident with technology. And they've just announced two new phones to add to their already comprehensive lineup, the 7060 and the 8035. But what do they offer and what makes them different? First off, the 7060. As you can see, it's been designed with ease of use firmly in mind. It has large and well-sized buttons, and they're clearly labelled too, which should make it easier to press the right one each time. It has some nice accessibility features too. It's hearing aid compatible, which could come in really handy for the hard of hearing. And on the back, you'll find an assistance button. Pressing this sends an automated message to your pre-assigned contacts to let them know that you might need some help. One thing that's really interesting about the Doro 7060 is that it has the build of a simple to use feature phone, but you can also browse the web on the Superfast 4G network. Doro has teamed up with KaiOS, which is an operating system that we've never heard of before, which means that you should be able to download apps such as WhatsApp to keep up with your friends and family really easily and not miss out on the fun, but still have a really easy to use simple phone. One thing we really like about this phone is that you have the option of an action-based menu. This takes you through the steps of what you want to do rather than making you figure it out for yourself, and it will cost around £130. While that's quite expensive for a phone that looks like this, you do have to remember that it does have 4G web browsing too. Next up, we have the Doro 8035. It's Doro's latest smartphone, designed to be really easy to use even if you've never used a smartphone before. Like the 7060, you can browse the web on the Superfast 4G network, but it has a 5-inch touchscreen. Even though it's a smartphone, the Doro 8035 still has some really nice accessibility features, like the 7060. It's hearing aid compatible, and again, you'll find an accessibility button on the back. You have two menu settings to choose from, depending on how comfortable you are with technology. There's an Android menu if you're quite confident, but there's also a really nice action-based menu to help you to get to grips with the phone, even if you've never used a smartphone before. For photography fans, there's a 5-megapixel rear camera and a 2-megapixel front camera, so you can take photos of your friends and family on the move. If you really want to buy the Doro 8035 now, you're in for a bit of a wait. It will start shipping around May 2018 and it will cost you around £220. We'll be sending each of these phones to our test lab as soon as possible to find out exactly how easy they are to use and how long the battery lasts. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, head here to watch our video from last year's Doro 6050, or head over to the Which website to find out the best Doro phones that money can buy.